All right, guys. Um, Italian turn three. I have 28 to spend. Um, I'm going to buy one Strat bomber and five infantry. So that equals 27. So I'm going to save one. Okay. All right. I've got a few combats to do. All right. So I'm going to do down here in Rio de Janeiro. Or Rhodesia. I mean Rhodesia. Sorry, I wish it was. But anyway, I hit it with one artillery, one infantry. All right. Over here, I'm going to uh, take my two fighters and go 1-2, 1-2, and hit that destroyer. Okay. I'm going to take this fighter, and it's going to go 1-2, and it's going to have three left. All right. These are going to go right back to LMA. All right, I'm going to take my sub, and sub's going to go 1-2-3 to Malta to hit that destroyer. This destroyer is just going to go 1 to aid in the attack on that destroyer. All right. Okay. For Algeria, all right, I'm bringing one artillery from Tunis. I'm loading one tank on a transport and dropping it there. And I'm going to use I'll use a cruiser here for a bombard. All right. This side, I'm going to take this tank, load on the transport, drop in Morocco with this artillery. And I'm going to use a battleship and another cruiser for the bombard on Morocco. All right. So those are my attacks. All right. So let's start out. We'll just start at the one here, the hardest, 2 versus 2. All right. Put these over here. All right. So I have 2. You have 2. All right. Put them over here. All right. So here's my 2 versus your 2. All right. Okay. Let's see if I get anything. Nothing. And you roll. Nothing. All right. Mine again. Nothing. Yours. Nothing. All right. My roll. I got one hit. Your roll. Nothing. All right. So you lose 1. I'll do it again. And I got another hit. And you roll. And you missed. All right. So that worked out. Better than I thought. But anyway. All right. You lose that one. You lose the artillery. This battle is deleted. This one goes to Italy. All right. And I take it with an infantry and an artillery. All right. Okay, on this battle here, I've got a sub and 2 fighters. All right, sub. And you got 1. And I got 2 fighters. All right. And I got a hit. And you missed. All right. Okay. So that sub's there. This battle's over. Destroyer is gone. These go back to El Alamein for the defense. All right, the next one, I've got a destroyer versus your destroyer and a. All right, so there's your destroyer. There's my destroyer and my fighter. Need a hit and nothing. And you got a hit. So there went my destroyer. All right, I can roll these together. And when we both got a hit. Okay. That was costly. Not what I counted on. Okay. Your destroyer's gone. My destroyer's gone. My fighter is gone. That worked out great. All right, so here you have one infantry, and I have a tank and an artillery plus a cruiser bombardment. So I got tank, artillery, cruiser bombardment with this one guy. Units I couldn't afford to lose. I got them. And you roll. And you missed. All right. So Algiers is gone. And Algiers is Italian. All right. This battle is deleted. All right. Okay. All right, for Morocco, I've got tank artillery versus 2 infantry, and I got a battleship and a cruiser bombardment. Okay. So I got a tank, cruiser bombardment, battleship bombardment, and an artillery. All right. And you got 2 units. All right. 2 hits. I got 2 hits, 3 hits. And your roll. Both hit misses. Okay. All right. So. All right. Frenches are deleted. French is deleted. Okay. Morocco is now Italian. All right. So that's basically it. Okay. That destroyer. Okay. All right, non-combat. Let's see. All right. Okay, this bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, land in Gibraltar, or transport with 2 infantry in Gibraltar. Okay. So I'll have 2 infantry. It came from Greece. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to rail an infantry from northern Italy, 1, 2, 3 to Greece. All right. Okay, those fighters landed there. All right, that's basically it. You know, got a little standoff here for right now. All right, so I'll plant my units. Mm-hmm. All right, so the Strat bomber is going into Italy. With stay up there. All right, with 2 infantry. All right. Okay. And the other 3 are going into northern Italy. Okay. All right. All right. That's it. Okay. So deposition of troops. Northern Italy, I have 1 artillery and 3 infantry with 2 AA. Southern Italy, I have 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and a Strat bomber and a German mech with 2 AA. Greece, I have 1 infantry. El Alamein, I have 2 fighters, a tank, artillery, 1 mech, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. In Rhodesia, I have an infantry and an artillery. Okay. And in Algiers, I have an artillery and a tank. In Morocco, I have an artillery and a tank. And in Sea Zone 830, I have 3 transports, 2 cruisers, and a battleship. In A35, I have it says Japanese sub, but it's not. It's an Italian sub. Matter of fact, I'll correct that on my non-turn. And that's it. So let's see what I get for income. All right. So for income, I am at 20. Okay. So that's 21 since I saved 1. All right. For NOs, let's see now. I lost, I think, what are these? Kenya? Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. I lost it. So cover that one up. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. All right. I control all of Morocco, Algeria, Tunis, Libya, Tobruk, and El Alamein. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I own El Alamein, Libya, Tobruk, Tunis, Algeria, Morocco. So there's 5 for that. Okay. Yep, I have that. Because that does not include. Oh, wait a minute. No. Controls 3 of the following. Yes, I control Vichy. I told Gibraltar, Greece, and Vichy. All right, this one I do control all of. I got Morocco, Algiers, Tunis, Libya, Tobruk, and El Alamein. So there's 5 for that. So on my NOs, I get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14. All right, so I get 14 onto that. So that'll give me 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 35 to spend for Italy next turn. Okay. That's it. On to Commonwealth and Russia.